Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Reed here. Welcome back to another toy review by yours truly. So today we got yet another Beyblade X review. In this case, this is kind of exciting because this is my first, or our first, dual pack review. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro Beyblade X Tail Viper and Sword Dran dual pack. Yes! So this is pretty exciting because, oh boy, this comes with, as you can see, quite the interesting pair of Beyblades here. That being, of course, Tail Viper, brand new guy, and interesting recolor DranSword here. So, yeah, pretty cool looking here. So, just taking a look at the box here, you can see how, the dual packs are packaged. With, of course, you got the two Beyblades up there. Of course, you have the Beyblade X logo right at the top with a nice CG render of DranSword and ViperTail for the Takara Tomy name, right? ViperTail. Battling it out there. Of course, you have their names right there, and they are stamina type and stamina and attack types respectfully. Of course, you have the Hasbro logo there, and of course, you get a nice cutout showing off the blades, which looks super cool. And of course, you have the little let it rip pull tab there as well, which is pretty sweet. And then, of course, on the side here, you get a little blurb about the Beyblade Beyblade X mobile app. So, definitely get that, because as I said, it is pretty good. And on the back of the box, of course, we have the Tail Viper text there again. Of course, you have the Sword Dran text up there as well. And of course, you get all of their respective parts with ViperTail 580 orb and Sword Dran 360 flat. So, pretty nice. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox these guys and see how good they actually are. So, just gotta open the box here with my handy dandy box cutter. Alright. Let's see if I can get this sucker opened. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, boy, let me get a... Okay, there we go. Get all the stuff out of there. And then, of course, gotta get the little... Alright, so gonna need to do a quick jump cut. There's actually quite a bit I need to get opened up here, so see you guys in a second. Alright guys, now that I got the Beyblades fully unboxed, first up for this dual pack we do get some paperwork in here, which might as well show it real quick. So, basically the same paperwork that we've gotten in previous sets so far, but thankfully a little bit more, I guess, pocketable. So that is pretty nice. And now on to the actual base themselves. And I think we'll start off with, I guess you could say, like the throwaway Beyblade of the two of them. That being the DranSword here. So starting off with the blade, which of course is DranSword or Sword Dran. This guy looks awesome. I love this recolor. Just this red on black, I think works really well for DranSword. Now, as I said, this is a rather interesting recolor because this originally showed up, at least for Takara Tomy, in the BX-17 entry set. So, very interesting that they picked that color for this set. But, I mean, hey, I guess this is an easy way to get that particular recolor without having to buy the whole set. So, that is pretty nice. Now, for a quick comparison, let me get my original DranSword, so you guys can see how these two look together. Again, very nice. And you can see also how quickly my original DranSword's just doled out and is also worn out due to just so many battles and just the wear and tear on the blade there. So it is nice to have like a fresh new DranSword, since, you know, why not? Dare I say, why not? Next up, we get the Ratchet, which is 360. So, basically the stock, right, Ratchet that comes with the base, right, DranSword, just now in red. Just for quick comparison, here's the original 360 that came on the regular DranSword, or sword drawn. So, again, same thing, different color. Then last but not least, you get the bit, which is flat. Again, literally just stock DranSword, just different colors. But it is nice to have this red flat. And for a quick comparison, here we have it next to the blue one. And yeah, literally the same bit. And once you put them all together real quick, yeah, there we go. Yeah, he looks good. He looks really, really good. And man, that deep red just works for this guy too. And again, just to quickly compare with the original DranSword, if I can actually get them all together here. There we go. Yeah, that looks awesome. Very, very nice. Okay, so moving on, let's get on to the main event here. That being, of course, Tail Viper, or ViperTail. Starting off with its blade, which of course is Tail Viper or ViperTail. And my god, does this thing look awesome. So, just love this snake design. Now, of course, this isn't the first snake Beyblade we've gotten in this franchise, but gosh darn it, is this one of the better looking snake designs. So, even though, of course, you might notice right away, that's not a Viper on the gear chip. Yes, that is a Cobra. Yeah, I don't know either. Why is it called ViperTail when it's clearly a Cobra? Whatever. So, ViperTail, even though it should be Cobra, technically it's Cobra Tail? I don't know. Just very nice looking blade. And I also love the fact that, like, the little metal, right, contact points actually become, like, little snakes that form the, what do you call it, the little launcher prongs. That is super cool. And I also like the snake printing on the plastic there. Super, super nice. And again, this is also a very interesting release because this originally came out, I believe, in a random booster select for Takara. So I guess it's nice that now there's an easier way to get ViperTail here. And also you might notice that the main contact points as well are literally the fangs of the snake. That is a super cool detail. And that actually ties into the gimmick with this blade, which is that, as you guys can see, the blades kind of have like this downward angle to them. So the whole point of it is that it's supposed to destabilize its opponents and, slow them down whilst retaining its stamina. So, pretty neat looking blade, all things considered. And of course on the back you do get the QR code, so that way you can scan Tail Viper or ViperTail into your Beyblade X mobile app. And also, whilst I'm thinking about it, I almost forgot to show off the QR code for the DranSword. Whoops. So, here's the QR code very quickly for the recolored DranSword. So, I almost forgot. But, anyhow. If I can actually, there we go. Okay. So, next up we get the Ratchet, which is 580. So, pretty neat looking Ratchet. Of course, 5 coming from the 5 blue protrusions coming off of the plastic bit, and then 80 for the height, which is 8 millimeters. And you can also see the little 8 markings on the actual, right, where the bit goes. So, that is pretty nice. And just like with any Ratchet in X, it does have the option to either be left or right spin. So that is pretty nice. And you do get it in this nice blue and orange color. So really do like that. And then last but not least, we get the bit, which is Orb. So Orb is essentially supposed to be like a rounder version of the ball bits that we get on Wizard Arrow or Arrow Wizard. But in this case, it's, as you can see, much smaller than Ball. So really quick, just to compare it with Ball, you guys can see, focus. Yeah, you can see how it's much smaller and more rounded than Ball is. So, but yeah. And also it has, as you can notice as well, it doesn't have the little bump on it. So that means that this has pretty low burst resistance. So, this is gonna be great. But anyhow, once you put all your parts together there you have ViperTail, or Tail Viper. And again, he just looks awesome. Really, really nice looking bay here. So, really digging it. So, for some quick comparisons, let's go ahead and bring in... Guess we might as well bring in the original DranSword here, so you guys can see how those two look together. Again, very nice looking bays here. Evidently, it looks here like ViperTail is a good bit bigger than DranSword, but again, considering it's a stamina type, I don't really have much high hopes for this guy once we get to the test battles. But hopefully this guy proves to be quite good. Keyword, hopefully. For our next comparison, let's bring in our last review, Keel Shark, or Shark Edge. For a comparison there. So you can see how those two look together. And as you also will notice on the launcher prongs for these two, the little designs. Yeah, these two are on the same team, which I believe is called Team Zuganic. So, yeah. Nice to see that I have yet another member of that team in my collection. Alongside, of course, Rhino Horn as well. So, pretty neat. And actually, for comparison, let me actually grab Rhino Horn real quick here. To see these two teammates together. So... yeah. And also, you can really get like a sense of just how small Rhino Horn really is, because like, jeez. I mean, I knew it was tiny, but I didn't think it was this small. Like, good lord. I think last but certainly not least, let's bring in, of course, Phoenix Wing for a comparison here. And yeah. As you can see, the paint's just getting worse and worse by the day. I'm surprised that this part of my Phoenix Wing there hasn't completely chipped off. But yeah, what a shame. R.I.P. Metal Coat. Good God. But anyhow, so that basically wraps it up for this segment. So off to a quick jump cut. And let's go ahead and see how these two bays battle. Or more so, Tail Viper, since you guys already know how DranSword works, so I'm not going to bother with that. But anyhow, let's go ahead and see how ViperTail performs. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we are back. Of course, we have the Extreme Battlestat Stadium right here. And let's go ahead and see how good ViperTail really is. So, bringing ViperTail here. Let's go ahead and do a quick test launch and just see how he performs on his own. Of course, I'll be using my string launcher for this. So, let's go ahead and see what he does. Now, of course, being a stamina type, it's not going to move all too much. But it does seem pretty darn stable, all things considered. Oh my god. Just goes right to the center. Alright. So now let's go ahead and, let's see. Who are we going to pit this guy against? Well, let's start off with something easy. Let's put him against Rhino Horn, one of his teammates. So, see how he does. Alright. Come on, ViperTail. Yeah! Hit him. Oh, jeez. Yeah, looks like ViperTail can get destabilized pretty easy here. So, let's try that again. Whoa! First finish on Rhino Horn. Holy crap. Alright, ViperTail. Okay. Impressive. Alright, let's do one more against Rhino Horn here. Come on, ViperTail. Ooh, okay. Good attacks. Whoa! Ooh. Okay, now he's moving. Get him, Viper. Dang it! Spin finish. Alright. So, now let's go ahead and, let's see. Let's get someone else for him to fight. Let's get Knight Lance. Yeah, I think he should put up a good fight. Hopefully. Come on, ViperTail. See what you can do. Ooh, good attack. Ooh! Yeah! Okay, well, ViperTail barely won that, but he did. Alright. Let's do another. Ooh, good hit. Yes, you can really start to... Whoa! Come on! Yeah, you can really see how ViperTail's easily able to just knock over and destabilize Knight there. So it looks like the gimmick does in fact work quite well, in fact. The heck just happened? Okay. So that was weird. Alright, let's try that again. Go on, ViperTail. See what you can do. Ooh, right away. Woo! Okay. Come on, ViperTail. Yeah. Whoa! Clean knockout by ViperTail. Okay. Alright, let's do one more. Let's get an attack type in here. Let's see. Well, let's see. Let me get Drawn Dagger. There we go. We'll put it against Drawn Dagger. I don't want him to get bullied by Phoenix Wing quite yet. Ugh. That won't be fun. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Okay. Come on. Oh, you see that? Last minute, he was able to win that. Pretty impressive. All right, let's try. Let's just try again. Oh, knockout by Drawn Dagger. All right, now let's do one more. One more. Good knockout. Okay. By ViperTail. So, pretty nice. Alright. Ugh, get out of there. You know what? I can't end this video without at least showing off the DranSword. So, you know what? Heck. Let's put the two, right, dual pack base together and see which one of these wins. Why not? Alright, come on, Dran. See what you can do. Ooh, clean knockout by ViperTail. Holy crap. Barely a few seconds in, already he's dominating. Oh, first finish by DranSword. Nice. Alright, let's do one more against these two. Alright, and DranSword takes it again. Oh, jeez. Alright, guys, well, with that, I think that's going to wrap it up for this review on ViperTail and DranSword here. All in all, pretty solid dual pack, I would say. But yeah, really digging ViperTail here. As you can see, it may not be the best stamina type, but my god, can it pack a wallop when it wants to. So with that, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this review. So if you guys did enjoy this review, then please make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell so that way you guys get notified for all my uploads. Later, Eat Squad, and have a good one.